Hey, everybody. It's a good, beautiful Saturday, isn't it? Hopefully you all had a chance to participate in the channel raid that was earlier today. 4 great channels, and you connected with those channels. But oh my goodness. Hello, 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 everybody. How are you all? Just trying to get through the comments that are in here. So those premieres earlier for the channel raid were quite interesting since there was a bot nation that showed up, but hopefully we won't have that issue. Knocking wood, not in the mood. Yes, Anna, I know. I saw you and Cookies. And I'm sure there were other people that were doing that raid. So yeah, good. That's the point. Dance, get into an even better mood. We've had a good week. Squatties have had a good week, as always, but yes. But the music will be fading out shortly. But I wanted to just kind of go through the comments as they're coming in. It was definitely Kenneth, and we're going to be discussing that is here. I thought I wouldn't have anything to talk to everybody about this week. And boom, I was blessed. We were all blessed. So had a good topic. And I know you all have probably been on every Sussex positive channel to discuss it before now. So I appreciate you all being here. I really do. Oh, that's okay, Nellie. There will be another one next week. And of course, it's just a matter of everybody, the times and all that stuff. But yeah, I didn't participate this week. It's a chance to give other channels that are still growing as far as trying to get their watch hours as well as the subscriber numbers. So I took a step back to allow other channels to participate. They're really good channels. And yeah. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Yeah, 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 yeah. All right. Let me cut it out. And let's get down to some business. So, as always, let me take the comment off. Oh, there we go. Okay. As always, copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Yes. All right. As I do every Saturday with Sussex Saturday, this is my favorite quote from Harry and Meghan. Each of us can change our communities. All of us can change the world. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to start out with, if you saw my post, if you didn't, on Twitter as well as YouTube. I don't think I posted it on Facebook, but November 18th, I just happened to spy on the national, what is it called? Like the national days is what I call it. But that November 18th was National Princess Day. And I couldn't help myself. I had to post the princess. So, had one troll comment like, yeah, she wishes she was a princess. And I'm like, are people really that dumb? She's married to a prince. Duh. She's a princess. Duh. Okay. So, and this picture is just, it gave each of you who love the edges The bun, the makeup, the smile, just the glow. Yes, I just thought this was a wonderful thing. So I wanted to highlight that. So I'm going to jump back over to the comments really quickly, see if I can get through everything. And I do apologize if I haven't officially said hi to each and every one of you individually with a greeting, but yeah, I just wanted to jump into this. You know, I love y'all. All right. Probably repeating some of the comments that came across. Hi, cookies and cream. Hey, manager, how are you? I already sang. You missed it, I think. I don't know when you came in. You might have heard me. I don't know. But I don't want to harm ears anymore, so I'm going to behave myself. So, yeah. Let me see. Oh, welcome, Dwayne. Welcome. Um, you know, I'll have to look up how a chickmunk eats, but okay. Like you already. Well, welcome, welcome. Um, yeah, so for those who missed, there you go, Lydia. I knew you were going to say, yes, the edges. I mean, you know, they tried to make her lose her edges, but she didn't. So therefore, the whole thing. Oh, and I know there was something I was going to look up. Hi, hi. And you all, when we're discussing the Ellen show, I didn't get a chance to look up the organization that they donated to, and maybe I can Google's it on my phone. I just wanted to kind of highlight that, and just time got away from me. I'm starting. Wow, hi there. How are you? Happy Saturday to you. Um, it got 1.2 million views. Kenneth, you're not alone. You're not alone. Now imagine if, because I don't know if they have posted that on YouTube, because yeah, that would probably rival or be just as many views as Harry when he was on James. Was it a Corbin show? Let me see. What is this? Uh-oh. I put on the Nightbot just to catch some words, but I'm not sure if he's using some, and I'll have to go back and look. This is going to require me getting on another screen, but I apologize if you're getting snatched by the Nightbot, but yeah, we had some incidents on the prior channels, and I'm just trying to keep ahead of that. So I do apologize. I was going to put on, and I might do it. Delay. Cool, 1.4 million. Look at that. You're still watching Too Valid? Yes, aren't we all? That was, it wasn't anything that I expected. And that's the first time in a very long time that I sat and watched Ellen. Mind you, I watched the replay because, of course, a work call occurred around the time that the show was on. And when I looked up, I'm like, oh, I missed it. And then I was like, oh no, DVR was already set. I'm good. Okay. I apologize, everybody. I do apologize if you're getting snagged by the Nightbot. Let me flip to another screen first. Let me get the sounds. Okay, it's already on mute. I'll try to see what Nightbot is snagging. I don't know what they're typing, and the chat is moving like really fast. So, um, who, what, and where? What? Beetlejuice and Krusty the Clown hairdo. What are you all talking about? See, this is the stuff I miss. Oh, well, I'm glad that you came over and checked it out and subbed. I love that. Um, hey there, hey there. I'm gonna get to everybody a little bit in a little bit in a little bit. All right. Hi, 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 hi. All right. So what everybody came for, oh, let me take that down just for a second. Carolyn. Oh my goodness. One minute it doesn't work, the next minute it's overzealous because I tried to get ahead of some stuff, but you know, I'm working on it. And I guess it's a little Larry, thank you very much. Oh my gosh. Thank y'all. Thank you. Oh my. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yes. So, um, if anyone was really picking up on the conversation, I'm not going to play the video because it was, I think it's CBS here, and they don't play kindly. So I'm not going there. And, but I'm going to try to play this other video and hopefully I don't get snagged because it was from Meghan in 2016. So watching the interview, I truly was happy because it wasn't anything that it just wasn't a dull type of conversation that you would expect someone to take, even though it was Ellen, because of who Meghan is now. And it was so lighthearted. And when she went out with the vendors, oh my Lord, I laughed so loud. I think yeah, could have, the neighbors probably thought, what is wrong with her? But yeah, it was, oh, Connie, thank you. I'm sitting here moving through the chat. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I really, really do. Y'all are too much. Thank you. Don't make me start crying on here. Don't do it because you're trying to get me there. So, yes, that right there, the British media are crying. Yes, so they deserve to cry. They deserve to cry a lot more. Hey, 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 hello, everybody coming in. Hi. Um, yeah, it was, it just was a really good hour show. Now I want everyone to answer this question. How would you have reacted if you were in that audience that day when she announced that it was Meghan that was the guest? How would you have reacted? My husband laughed at me. I said, security would have either been removing me because I probably would have ran down there, or I would have been laid out on the floor from excitement. Like I probably would have just passed out. Thank you. Exactly. That, yep. That would have been, and it was funny to watch some of the audience members' reactions, like jumping up and down and twirling. And yeah, I was like, I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. They would have had a rough time. Yeah. And in fact, they would have been like, ma'am, can you calm down so we can proceed with the show? I would have, yeah, I know I would have been like out of control. I can't even imagine. Larry, I see it. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you. Thank you. And I'm probably gonna cry. Cut it out. Now stop. I love y'all too. Anna, what did you say? Using your Spanish? Yeah, that would have been, whew, yeah. That to me rivaled the Oprah moment with the car. Yeah, because even the DJ was like, "What?" So they really kept it quiet, and went to set the DVR up when this tweet was making its rounds on Twitter on the 17th. And when you go to the DVR and you get to the date and the time, and then you look at the header, usually it'll have who the guest is and all that information. And it had nothing. And so I was like, let me look at this tweet again. And so I just hit record so that it would record it. And of course, the next day, all the information was in there that it was Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. And I was like, they really were ensuring that none of this got out there and all that other stuff. So, yeah. All right. Let me get back on track here. Yeah, basically. She just has a way. And it's like that friend that you've known for years type of feel. But yeah, okay. Let me get back to it was such a good. Now, when Meghan showed her comedic side, when she participated, and I think that's what took the show to a different level for me, that it wasn't just an interview. Meghan actually did participate in Ellen's shenanigans when she sends out a guest and they have to do everything that Ellen says. And Meghan had wanted to do that if she was coming to do the interview on the show, and I thought that was fantastic. For me, when she did this, took me completely out. At that moment, I was like, she's game. She's not a diva. She's not any of those adjectives that the haters attach to her. Um, she's just fun loving. That was hysterical. And yes, for all those Sussex Squad podcasts, does give me permission to use their stuff. So it was the squat. Heard round the world. I didn't even go checking for haters because I was just like, let them just be. Let them hate. Let them, go all crazy like. But yeah. I might still be in the studio. Like they would be trying to get me up off the floor. Yeah, that would just be like, whoo. Yeah, I'm going to mention that. So between Meghan doing the interview and just discussing how happy they are and loving California, and baby Lilybet is teething. That is so sweet. That was a good little gem to hear. And oh my goodness, Ellen just being Ellen, and then it's like, put a little tequila on there on her gums. But Meghan saying she had been up all night. Would you have known it looking at her? No, but yeah, it's definitely. Uh-oh. Oh my. So oh my gosh, Dwayne. She has those of us that are straight saying, are we straight? So I get it. I get that comment. I get that. Okay. Oh my goodness. She's just a beautiful soul. And now we truly can see why. Um, Nellie, behave yourself. Come on now. I'm going to have to put a disclaimer up for you. Church, Nellie, please behave yourself before you enter the chat. Okay. That part, cookies and cream, that part. I love the team that they have around them, because they're not out to get them. They're working with them. And it shows in that their projects are not leaked so that the tabloids can get a hold of it. Although I think here in the US, the tabloids could not even be concerned. So, yeah. Yeah, that squat. Let me get through. She is. She really is. So the donation that was made via Archwell, in that she matched the donation, I guess, through the Ellen show, was absolutely wonderful. I love the I love the reaction of the recipient, which, forgive me, I don't have that at my hand right now. Mrs. S. Oh my goodness. Oh, oh wow. Okay. Yeah, I would have been no good if I had been in that audience, but I'm loving that we get to enjoy the replay of it for those of us that recorded it, which I'm sure all of us did, and just laugh at the moments. The vendors had me screaming because the look on their face when here's the quote assistant comes over and is like, just act normal. Now, when someone tells you that, immediately you're going to get tense because it's like, okay, act normal, act normal, act normal. And you're going to do just the opposite. So while they were answering her questions, you can see they're looking at her like, what? Who is this crackpot? Who is she? What is wrong with her? Like, um, it just, there, the fact that she played along and she did everything that Ellen said is just priceless, wonderful, and yeah, you all. Yes, we did. We got a picture of King Archie. Now, here's his coupe, because if you remember this from Oprah's, and this right here, look at him feeding his chickens and commanding, like just standing there in peace. And he's dressed like a little boy in 2020. Not like a child in the 1800s. And yes, I said it. Okay. Now, we'll just look at this picture and I'll look at the comments. But that was the best. And I'm glad we didn't see Lilibet. I think that's what everybody was hoping, but yeah, we'll see her in due time. And Archie serves us back each time. It was his birthday with the balloon. We had his back. And now here, and I think that's wonderful because no one can pick apart his looks or anything like that. He can just be the little child that he is, and um, yeah. You're not the only one, Don. I was like, ooh, my knees would have been cracking loud enough that it would have picked up on the mic, and then everybody would have been cracking up from that. So yeah. Hello, hello to everybody coming in. I will say this: if you are a content creator, you know my little thing that I have, exclamation point, grow, hit enter. That will drop the link to your channel. And wait a minute. So now she's a royal and she shouldn't be punking vendors. Um, well, you know how they do. One day she's a royal, the next day she's not. She's going to be Meghan. She's going to do what Meghan does, which is relate to people, just like her husband. Um, and those vendors really weren't bothered since they were sitting in the audience and clapping and smiling and waving. And when they realized what had happened, they all laughed. They knew it had to be something like, how could she be acting this strange? Especially when she took the crystal and put it up to her head. I was laughing so hard. My husband's looking at me like, what is going on? So, yeah, it was truly, truly a great show. I know. Isn't that so cute? I just love that he's growing up peacefully, you know, not aware of who his dad or great grandmother is, because that's what she is to him. But yeah, yeah, exactly. Um, oh, thank you. What did you do? Do I need to go on another screen and look? Thank you, The Gathering Within. I appreciate that because I'm not seeing on my side, but I appreciate that positivity. Has the Nightbot calmed down or is it still snagging people? I haven't seen any other comments, so I just want to hello, 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 hello to all those that are joining in. Welcome, 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 welcome. Please be sure to hit the thumbs up, even share out, have more, get more squatties over here and hang out with us on Sussex Saturday. Yes, I have it on my DVR too. And now this was a surprise for us to get a picture of, to see Archie. I did not, I would have expected her just to talk, but not to like show pictures. And I get a chuckle out of the fact that Ellen was like, "Oh yeah, and Lily is teething," and it was just like, ah, ha ha ha. She knows more than them people over there. But okay, I'm gonna behave myself. I'm gonna behave myself. I'm gonna behave myself. Yeah, I laugh, I think, each time I see both of them, but more so Meghan, because they wanted her to be 50% of who she was as a person. So, basically show up at an engagement, smile, greet whomever greets you, wave, pull the string to open the plaque, wave as you get in your car and go back. So she said she wanted to work and do more, and she was serious about it. I'm just, it's their loss. It's truly their loss. And no, they can't have her. No, they won't have Harry back. So he's rooted in California now. He is. Oh, Larry, you have no idea. They usually dress the little boys in shorts and white socks and like almost looks like what's the shoes that little girls wear? Like patent leather shoes most with a little buckle and stuff. It's straight out of the 1800s. It's kind of creepy. Oh, and they're hand-me-downs too. So Archie's cousins would have worn the same clothes and then they would have, nah, no, he's good. If we ever see him in a little suit or tuxedo in a picture, yeah, just call me done. Just roll me up, put a bow on me. She's done. There you go. Were you hoping for one? Yeah, I'm glad they're keeping her under wraps because just the media, you know how things were done when Archie, and every time you see him or a picture's released, I mean, I'm sure the haters were going wild over this one. Thankfully, it was in color and wasn't more of that muted look that they usually do. I don't know what the technical term is, but they usually have it where it's in a distance and not really black and white, but it's a little, has a little coloring in it. But yeah, we never would see his hair color and all that. So I'm kind of glad that they did release the picture that they did. But yeah. Oh, please. Why would they be upset? She lives in the area. And if they would like do their recall, do a rewind in their mind, when all of this stuff was going down, Ellen did come out and defend Meghan. So I don't get that. And I'm also seeing the other side of that coin where they're like, why would she go on there when those allegations against Ellen? Well, one thing doesn't have anything to do with the other. It is her final season. They're friends, and Ellen asked her to come on, and she came on the show. And I think it was wonderful. Now, if we had gotten a little cameo from Harry, that would have just, yeah, we would have been no good. Squad would have been no good at all. Uh-oh. The Nightbot got Anna. Ooh. Sorry about that. Sorry to anyone. I apologize if the Nightbot gets you, but just trying to keep things a little bit, we as Squad like to have fun and just easy going and all that stuff, but yeah. Well, yeah. All of us in Squad remember that picture that was released when Archie was born. We don't want a repeat of that no more. So if we don't see Lilibet till she's 18 years old, 'tis life. There is a reason for them keeping it. Hello, hello, hello to everybody joining in. Hi, hi. I just want to, oh, definitely. And I hope he has gotten that personality of his, just too much. Oh, you haven't seen it, the Nightbot? Okay. You don't want to either. I put it on a new mission, so it might get you. I'm just elated Meghan, Archie, and Lily are safe with friends and Mama Doria, yes. Providing love and happiness. Meghan, yes, is back with no reference to husband's family. Let's go there. Exactly. And she's cooking dinner. Whoo, for Thanksgiving. How many of us said, okay, what time do we show up? This is the one time that I would love to see the TIG, only from the picture, like to see her table and how it's set up. Because, she's like the hostess. She really goes all out. So, and to see that turkey that she cooks, maybe it's just me. I can be silly that way. So, oh my, oh my, oh my. It's not cool. But you all are handling it? Okay, good. Let me see. Yes, exactly. People forget, those that are trying to rewrite Meghan's life prior to Harry, or as of the moment that she met Harry, are trying to rewrite it. She's had friends for decades that she didn't have to go around announcing them or just, hey, this is my friend. Hey, there are some that we know about, and then others we didn't until it became a situation where it was like people were stepping up to say, yeah, no, I've known her for so long, and that's just not her. So, yeah. Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Can you imagine Christmas? Can you just imagine Christmas? Ah, all those little presents. And yeah, we're probably all, well, most of us are waiting to see what type of Christmas card is released. But yeah, that's just me. Okay. Ah, yep, they have. But I mean, what's wrong with an interview? You're on, it's a daytime show. We all who are of this century know who Ellen is, and we know her personality and all that stuff. So why would she just sit there, legs crossed, and not say a word or not be engaging? That just doesn't make sense. She knows Fabergé eggs aren't being made anymore. Okay, I said it. Pettiness. Petty alert. Sorry about that. Take care. Bye. Okay. Oh, you're saying you're going to set up a Nightbot? Is that what you're saying, boss lady? Yeah, somebody's messing with you, lady. It's sad because your content doesn't. Nobody deserves that. Nobody deserves that. Oh, he can go stuff it. Okay. Maybe, just maybe, Margaret. We'll have to cross our fingers, toes, eyes. Yeah. And just hope we deserve to see a picture of them. That's how I kind of look at it. So they've done one the last few, so maybe they will. It's a controversy every time they release one, but Mrs. S, you're probably right. You're probably right. I did see that one of the Carnival of Experts was in, is it Saudi Arabia, but couldn't get their Wi-Fi to work and was very upset. And it's like priceless. I thought they were irrelevant. I thought they weren't royal. I thought they weren't, but yet you're on tour with somebody, don't even know who, don't even care, and you're worried about what's happening in California. That was pre-recorded. So, yeah, okay. It's not even like it was a live, but his life. We all know they help give free PR to everything that Harry or Meghan do. So, if I listened to you, I'd be booted right on off of here. Now, you know what? Church Nelly. Love you. You're a mess. Oh, my goodness, my goodness, my goodness. Uh-oh. Shirley Temples. What Rising Phoenix? There you go. Thank you, Rising Phoenix. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Which always took me out. I'm like, okay. I don't get that. Yeah, isn't that cute? They do. And it's funny. Ellen is always messing with people, and then she's like, oh, the baby, kept me up all night. Now, because we knew who was on the show, you get where she was leading to that. But I liked how she introduced Meghan. Oh my goodness, and that she loves redheads too. I was like, oh my goodness. Well, we're glad you're here participating, even if just listening. That's important. And we're glad you're laughing and having a good time. Yeah, exactly. So they can go shove it. Oop, I need to behave myself. Okay. Hopefully, Black Queen, but we won't be upset. Hopefully. I know I won't be upset. I know they do a family card, but if they don't, they don't. Hello, Michael's Adventures. It will be one of those situations that one day we'll be like, who's that little girl? Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's going to be one of those situations. There you go. Yep. She knows, I mean, she's friends with them. So, yeah. Very true, Kenneth. Very true. Um, it's sad that the ones that have been very close to her, the media really tried to destroy. And all they can do is just be quiet. And I always loved how Serena handled questions when it came about Meghan, and she just would be like, "Who? Who's that?" I don't know who you're talking about. That was the only way to really shut down some of the craziness of all the questions. She's there to talk about tennis, and you're asking her about Megan. Like, come on already. Oh, they can. Good. I hope the trolls do. Yep. I'm giving her to 18. At least by then, she's of age and um, can claim her title, whatever her birthright is. Um, yeah. Well, let's see. 18 years from now, will her grandfather still be alive? They do have some genes that they stay alive a long time. Oh my goodness. Now, yeah. Hi, hi, hi to everybody coming in. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Binary. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. You are too funny, sir. Um, Let me see. What time? Okay. I'm not that far behind in looking at the comments. I get lost in the comments and then I start talking and then you know how it all is. You know how it is. Yes, he found his way into this cool, calm YouTube hallway and I appreciate it. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. Oh my goodness. I had people debating me on that post I made on YouTube, the community tab that time about that offer. So, okay. We're just chit-chatting and getting all into all of this. And let me see. Oh. While we know Snoop in his performer mode, he has been a family man for his entire adult life because I know he's married to his high school sweetheart. So, yeah, it is what it is. Whew, and he has some baggage here. People tried to make a big thing of her being divorced and all this. That ain't nothing compared to that family. Nothing. What, their Halloween costumes? Oh, that would be cute. And I'm sure that every dinosaur costume and or the little skunk sold out. And she just mentioned that that's what, Lilibet was. And if the media hadn't been, in attack mode, we would have gotten some good stuff by now. But, it's his life. Uh-oh, Annie, what's going on? What happened? Exactly, Carolyn. And I hope that Harriet's his family, but that it continues to be that way as she does interviews or whatever's going on. They wanted her out of there and she's out of there and they don't need to him and haw and all that stuff. Uh, when she at the Intrepid Awards, when she turned around, when someone asked her if she was proud of her husband, I'm always proud of him. Oh my goodness, please. And the look on her face, yeah. She loves him, he loves her. It's all good. It's all good. Mhm. Let me just tell you. See, look at that. Boom, boom, boom. I'm surprised most people wouldn't have known, but then again, we can't take for granted that everybody knows that she had a book out and all that stuff. But it was wonderful that everyone in the audience got one. And yeah, I believe that it sold out. That would be, or went back up to number one. Why not? Yeah, the shirt or blouse that she's wearing sold out, and it was like one color I think that was left. Um, I just chuckle. I'm like, who is squad across the board, even the haters, just as soon as she wears an outfit, they're buying it. I laugh because a lot of times I think, okay, how many did Tina buy? Because Tina likes to get the outfits that Meghan wears, and then does a lot of times she'll donate some stuff. But yeah, it's too funny. Well, that's a given, knowing that he controlled KP with the strong arm. So the good thing was when they did split houses. I said this on a prior podcast that they split houses, and that kind of stemmed it a little bit. But now it's truly no way that any of their current staff would be talking to or whatever. And I know they've got it set up where you just don't. Okay, what word did you say? Because there's three words that were being the name of the bots before, and yeah, you will get snagged if you put that. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Watch language too, because yeah, the bots that came through, if you were in the channel rage, you understand what I'm talking about. The names were pretty disgusting. That would be fun to watch, but when is her show end? Does it end like December or January, somewhere in there? I'm happy that she went on. Each of them have had their time on a show with friends or a friend interviewing them and having their candid, funny moments. Harry on James's show was hysterical and showed another side to him, and her on Ellen did the same. So for all of the rhetoric and the hate and the rewriting of her history, especially, isn't it ironic that the bullying claims started dropping again right around the time that this was announced. So yeah, coordination. These people are coordinating and doing what they must or what they're being paid to do. Mm. I mean, it would be pretty cool if a lot of different people went to her last show, and that might happen. But, as you could tell when she was out um, doing the little shenanigans that Ellen sends her guests out to do, that the security was there with her. So, oh, and that's something I wanted to show. Hopefully, I don't get in trouble for this. So, Meghan discussed, and I do want to just kind of say I apologize if I'm all over the place, but you know how we do. You know how I do. But Meghan mentioned and had her little discussion on the car that she had. So for some, you may not have known that back in, I think it was 2016, because I believe it was right before she had done some interviews, and so it was before she met Harry. And this one could actually be from 2016. Let me jump out of the chat and play this. Let me again put up my disclaimer. Copyright Act 1976, fair use, fair use. We're commenting on this. So this is, let me see. I did have.
I'm going to hold this against my head.
It was cute. That person looked at her like she was crazy, but here's an
Ford
interview.
Explorer Sport. You don't understand how much I love this car. And it in the morning would start and it sounded like a steamboat engine. This thing was like on its last leg. My license plate in the front was hanging on with a bungee cord. And then this just epic day happened where the lock stopped opening with the key and the clicker wouldn't open the front doors. And I couldn't afford to fix this car, and this was how I got from one audition to the other. So this was, this was my girl. She was my ride or die car. And what I would start to do was literally go to these auditions, park at the back of the parking lot, and then I could open my trunk. For whatever reason, the trunk would still open with the key. Open my trunk and like play it off, like look around and be like, oh, I'm just digging for a headshot or a highlighter. Crawl into the back of my car, pull the trunk, and then climb to the front seat to drive off to my next audition. This, by the way, went on for 5 months. But it's the stuff that we do, and it's part of why I think, why I connected things like Darling magazine, or, part of why I think it's really important to have that candid quality on the TIG, is that you have to share stories like that. Suits is not what I never thought my life would be that awesome. I never thought that I'd have a show that went for this long. That's crazy. I was the girl that auditioned and crawled in through the back seat of my car.
Okay. So, not a conjecture or made-up story that I know haters are trying to say that she only said that on Ellen, because she's given that story before. So, and that's one thing that I've always liked about her, is that she's just real. She's showing you, it's not all about the glitz and the glam, and she's never been that. And yeah. So if you've never seen that clip, it was an interview she did. And I happened to find it, but then it was on Twitter and I snagged it. So there you go. Now I want to get into some trash time. So you know how we do. Let me just scan the comments really quickly. Uh-oh. What is Nightbot doing? Nightbot's not playing nice. I have to see what words they're using. Oh, okay. I'm going to, let me get to trash time while Anna, did Anna leave already? Let me look. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Let me see. Yep, very real. Most of us know those moments with the car, Let me come back over here. So for trash time, I wanted to just post this because it speaks volumes, and I love what she said in here, in that the press can keep as quiet as they can be. That they attacked the only Black member of the family, and that's why she left, because of racism. It's like people pick their little things that they want to, oh, look at this. But if you look, his aide quit, and you remember every time staff left the employment of Harry and Meghan, that it was headlines splashed across the UK, but yet it's happening right there to the air, and it's nothing is said. It's just, hey, okay, whatever. But yeah, it's absolutely hysterical. Oh, Valerie, he has me in stitches, because he on yesterday he tweeted that some people were not going to have a very good day, and I was like, ooh, but I didn't get a chance to check back to see what had happened. But yeah, it's very, very interesting. So all the craziness that goes on. Did Anna go? I know I saw the little thing that said she was leaving. So does anyone else have any good juice that I have not heard, or any other info that we can share related to, the Sussexes on Sussex Saturday? Just reminding everybody to hit thumbs up if you haven't already. And I appreciate all of you being here. To Larry and Connie, I appreciate you again for those super stickers. I appreciate that. What is this? Those high-heeled boot. Nelly, I lose it. Oh, thank you. Well, I appreciate it. I'm probably going to be shutting down in a little bit, in that I covered what I really wanted to cover in my crazy all over the place way, but no, I covered most of what I wanted to cover. So, well, but that you would think their readers would say, but if she's irrelevant, why is she on your cover? Or, I did see that someone, don't know who they are, don't remember the name, tweeted out about the Ellen show. I think it was the Ellen. No, it was about Adele, and went through this whole thing on Adele, and then at the end mentioned Meghan. It was like, why? What is just to be noticed? If we could just ignore them, that would be the best thing, because they're living for those clicks, and we're not going to give them to you anymore. Not going to give them to you anymore. Oh, there you go. Kim Roxy. That's the one that got the $20,000 donation, or is that the makeup? I am, what is it? IK Beauty. Okay, she's the one that Meghan wore, the makeup. It's black owned company. Now that's a lot of things that people will say. People say many things about Meghan, but she puts a lot of the small black owned companies on the map, in a sense. The mask company that we didn't know about. You have here this young woman, Kim Roxy, who had the makeup that, you know, Daniel puts on her, and Meghan wears it stunningly. And yeah, it's just, there you go. Things happen, it's big time, and hopefully she's ready for all that the good that's coming to her. Also, that she's prepared to shut down comments on different things, because once they know that a company is attached in a sense to Meghan, the haters go absolutely batty. Thank you, Kenneth, for coming. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, everybody. Yeah, yeah, I would say that it has been. Once the word got out who she was, and squad turns up and buys up everything, or just the ones that are outside and see and buy, because if Meghan's used it, and it would be safe and all that stuff. So, okay. Um, I don't have anything else. I'm just going to read through the final. Nah. Is that when she was in that gold dress or whatever it was? No, thanks. They always walk that way, so that's nothing new. And when they try to pretend like to give a little PDA, it's so like scripted. It's not authentic. It's not authentic. Hello, hello. Righty then. Wow. I hope everybody has hit thumbs up. I appreciate you all. I hope you really, really did, except for the few comments that I did highlight that said you enjoyed yourself. I enjoyed today also with you, and look forward to many, 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 many more. I will say that I did post on my community tab, and if you or on YouTube, if you have connected, subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. Be on the lookout. I did post about that there will be memberships for the channel coming, or membership. So just be on the lookout for that. You will be seeing the join button soon, which is purely voluntary if you wish to, and I'll have more information coming out, but I just wanted to throw that out there. Uh-oh. Nightbot snagging everybody. Bye. Yeah, I'm gonna go so everybody can. It's 1:30 here at my time, so give everybody a chance. I appreciate it. Looks like there's quite a few people here, and I'm really happy to see everybody and thankful. So I'm gonna hit my music to get us out, and I again want to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for coming and joining the live, participating, having some good laughs, and all of that fun stuff. So I've heard about it, Nellie. Yeah, that's one of those, that might be a Talk Tuesday or Twisted. It's better for Twisted Thursday, but Thursday's Thanksgiving, so we're going to behave ourselves on that day, right, Church Nellie? So, Diane, I'm not sure if it's a word. One of the words I put in may have been picked up. I'm not sure. I have to look back. So don't get offended. It's just the Nightbot. There was a lot of issues with some of the channels earlier, so I just wanted to offhead that. It's not you personally. Everyone, take care of yourself. Have a wonderful rest of the afternoon. I will be having my Sunday chat. I just wanted to let you all know. I just haven't scheduled it yet, so be on the lookout for that to pop up. And you know how we do, just casual chit chat. And I'll have the Nightbot on timeout in a sense for tomorrow, maybe. Just depends on if bots show up or not. But everyone have a wonderful, please remember to hit the thumbs up, share out. People can watch this on, replay. I appreciate you all. Take care. Be well. Wear your mask, everybody. All right. Bye. Love ya. Oh, yes. And happy Thanksgiving in advance to those in the U.S. that celebrate.